welcome back to my channel. My name's Bree in case you're new here, and if you are, I would love it if you would subscribe down below real quick. I make a lot of college content, college vlogs, lifestyle, all that sort of stuff, so if you want to stick around and subscribe to my channel, I would love that. Alright, so let's get into the video. This video is how to elevate your lifestyle without trying that hard. I've been seeing on TikTok and on YouTube and with other influencers that a lot of people are wanting to elevate their lifestyle and have, you know, an upgraded lifestyle, life experience, but they don't really know how, and they don't know how to get there, and they also think it's really expensive, or it's something that, you know, takes so much time or costs a lot of money, or you have to have a lot of free time, or you have to be a specific way or whatever to have an elevated lifestyle. And so I'm here to tell you that's not true, and there are a bunch of really easy ways that you can kind of elevate your lifestyle to make it feel a little more put together, a little more on purpose, a little bit more, you know, cute and Instagram story worthy. So that is what I'll be doing today. So I hope you enjoy. All right. Excuse me. So we're going to start with making small decisions. I think it's the small things that actually lead to a bigger, grander, you know, overall lifestyle feeling like your lifestyle is upgraded. So what I'm talking about is making small little decisions that you would probably see on somebody's Instagram story but never think to do yourself. So adding collagen to your coffee is an example. So I feel like a lot of the times we see an influencer and they're like, oh, they just take all these extra steps. So who says that you can't take those extra steps? For example, I have a milk frother from Amazon, super cheap, but I froth my coffee in the morning and all of a sudden my coffee experience is upgraded by like 10 million because my coffee is all frothed and cute, you know what I'm saying? Or having tea before bed, or reading a book before bed, or wearing a matching set. You can get cheap ones on Amazon. I'll link my favorite ones below. Matching sweat sets, matching legging and sports bra sets, you know what I'm talking about. Or picking your outfit out the day before and actually like being intentional with your outfit, or taking extra time to make your food or coffee to make it cute. So taking an extra 5 minutes and stop living your life like you're in a rush. I think that is one of the biggest ways that you can elevate your lifestyle and you can live your life more on purpose. I think a lot of the times when people are wanting to elevate their lifestyle, it's because they're not being intentional with their current one. So be intentional with your current life. Do little things and make small little changes on purpose. That leads me to ambience. So you want to be elevating the ambience around you and elevating, I'm going to be saying elevating way too much and it's just going to come out wrong. Elevating your surroundings will elevate your vibrations, and then you will start to feel like your lifestyle is more elevated. So candles can be cheap. Oil diffusers, I have my essential oil diffuser back there, makes my room smell really good. Also, you know, aromatherapy vibes with lavender, whatever, things that just help you out. And a clean room. I feel like people kind of struggle with having a clean, well decorated, well organized room. Some tips: less is more. Maybe you need to minimize your decor a little bit, put a couple things away, you know, declutter, and that can actually make your lifestyle look fancier than if you have more stuff. I feel like people think that I have a higher lifestyle than I actually do just because my room is kind of more minimal. I didn't go for like the basic college dorm look with pictures all over the walls and with a bunch of like random knickknacks and stuff. Nothing against that. I would have done that, but I knew that I wanted my room to look and feel a certain way, and so I kind of kept it minimum, and that has actually helped me feel a very certain way, a certain ambiance in my room. And then I'll also suggest that you set a 10-minute timer or a 20-minute timer every day and clean your room. I think that people think it's really hard to keep a clean room, but I don't think that it has to be. I clean my room every day because something happens every day where something is messy, something's out of place. So setting a timer has proved to be really helpful. I gave that tip to my roommate and she has actually thought that's been really helpful, and it's been really helpful to me. I think over time I've built up the habit of being a little bit more tidy, so making my bed first thing in the morning. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest tip I can give you for your lifestyle being better and more productive, is making your bed as soon as you get up. That is like one of the best tips ever. But then also just putting things away after I use them has proved to be very effective. And I think that I used to have this idea that, oh, I just don't have time, I don't have the time to put my stuff away or to make my bed. I just always have to rush. But actually you will feel so much less in a rush if you're just being a little bit more intentional with your time and with your things. So I think it's very important to be intentional with your things and make sure that each one has a purpose, each one has a place. And that kind of comes from this Marie Kondo, the magical art of tidying up, is that what it's called? I don't know. Just making sure that everything has a purpose and a place is super, super importante, because it makes you feel like your life is on purpose. Your life and your items surrounding you are on purpose, and you will feel like your lifestyle is elevated, I promise. Yep, that was my next thing, taking extra seconds and slowing down. Slowing down and doing things deliberately has just made my life so much more productive. I'm not even kidding. Taking the time to actually do my assignments instead of trying to rush through them, I actually finish them a lot faster. Or I finish cleaning my room a lot faster, as long as I'm not trying to rush or I'm not getting distracted. I'm being very deliberate with my time. And when you are deliberate, you notice your life more. You notice that your life is, this certain way, that you're creating it to be a certain way, that you're living on purpose. When you're deliberate and slow, you notice that. Some other random things: read books when you can. I know it's hard when you're young and you're a student to actually read a book for fun, but if you just pick up a book and read 10 pages of it before bed, or if you read a productivity book, or if you listen to an audiobook or even a podcast, definitely listen to podcasts. There are so many podcasts that just will help you elevate your life so much. And instead of listening to music while you walk to campus or music on your commute to work or anything, I would highly recommend listening to podcasts. I have completely changed my life since I started learning since I started listening to podcasts. I've gotten so many tips about productivity. I've gotten so many tips on how to manage my life, my health, weight loss, diet, all sorts of things I've learned so much about. It's literally free school in your phone, but it's actually things that you're interested in. So I would highly, highly recommend. I will list a few of my favorite podcasts right here, and I will link them down below, but I just really highly suggest that. And it's kind of a bit of a learning curve when you start listening to podcasts, because it can be a little uncomfortable hearing other people's voices in your mind. Some people really don't like it, but I think that you just kind of have to push through the discomfort a little bit, and you have to give yourself like about a month to adjust to preferring podcasts to music. I feel like people just think, oh, well, I'll like it automatically, but no, you kind of have to take a little bit and experiment with it. I feel like that sounds weird, but it's so true. You really have to just kind of experiment with podcasts, listen to a bunch of different ones until you kind of find your groove with them. I'm just kind of rambling, but definitely listen to them. Also, customize what you can. Customize your computer screen, make it yourself. Customize your iPhone, do it yourself, with the new widgets, and with your background and stuff like that. Try to DIY little things for your room so that it has that intention and purpose behind it. It has things that you actually like and an aesthetic that you actually like. I think it's really important that you are aware of your aesthetic. A really good way to do this is to go on Pinterest and pin all the stuff that you like, and then get an overview on Pinterest of what your aesthetic is and how you like your things to look, and then kind of make those little adjustments in your life. Like maybe that does mean decluttering. Maybe that does mean, I'm hoping that this all makes sense, but basically just customize what you can customize. Make things according to your taste instead of just taking things as they are and thinking, well, I'll just keep it the way that it is. You should customize it. You will feel a lot more elevated, and it'll feel more on purpose if you do. Last thing, practice gratitude. I think that when you are actually grateful for your life, you will notice your life and appreciate it so much more. I personally am not the best at expressing gratitude, so I force myself to do it as part of my morning routine. I write down at least 3 things every morning that I'm grateful for in a journal, and then I kind of reflect in my journal during the day, and I make that part of my routine. I think it's really important to practice gratitude. You will feel so much better about your life. It has worked wonders for my mental health, and it's just made me feel a lot more appreciative and a lot more happy with my life, instead of letting myself wallow in anxiety or thinking that my life is not what it could be or should be or whatever. Actually appreciating the life in front of me is really helpful. And now I know we all live different lifestyles, and we all live in different situations, and I know that I'm very, very blessed with what I have, and I try not to go a day without taking that for granted, but it is easy for some of us to take our things and our lives and our family and friends for granted. And so when you're expressing gratitude for those, you will feel like your life is better, I promise. A few other quick tips off the top of my head: find a routine, minimize your wardrobe to things that you actually like and wear, and then plan a bunch of outfits. I'm really trying to think of other things, but this is kind of like my overview ramble of how I elevated my lifestyle and how I think you can as well. You don't really have to try that hard. I think just being more deliberate with your things and being more deliberate with your time will actually really help you feel like you have an elevated lifestyle right along with the best influencers. It doesn't have to be millions of dollars. It doesn't have to mean designer bags and designer clothes. It doesn't have to mean spending a bunch of money or going to expensive brunch. You can do it in the comfort of your own home and on your own time and on your own budget. So I hope that this all made sense and I hope that it helped. I will be responding to every single comment down below. If you have any questions, let me know. Also, my DMs are always open. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. All right, bye guys.